silent
I was an intern at the city hospital the night they brought the little boy in. I can still see him lying there on the stretcher with his little freckled face, so pale and so thin. After they'd finished their examination, they moved him upstairs to an empty room, and they learned that the little boy had leukemia and just a few short days would seal his doom. He quickly won the hearts of all the doctors, including me, and when I asked him what one thing he'd like to have the most, he said, "Doc," he said, "I'd like to have a Christmas tree." He said, "I guess you know that I'm an orphan and never had a family or a home, but I've seen those trees through other people's windows, and I've always wanted to have one of my very own." Well, the fact it was July didn't bother me. I went out and cut the prettiest little pine that could be found. The nurses, they'd finished their decoration, and we all wrapped little gifts and piled in around it, and we rolled it on a table to his bedside. He reached out his tender little hand to touch the branches, and I saw a tear begin to twinkle down his face. And he said, "I know that Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, and I know that he gave his life for me, and when I go to heaven, I want to take my Lord a Christmas tree." Well, I turned to keep my tears from showing, and I saw some of the nurses were turning too, and a happier boy you couldn't find anywhere. Well, we finally got him settled down for the evening, and one by one we left him sleeping there. And it was past midnight when I got off duty as usual, and I always looked in on the child. Though the room was dimly lighted, I could still see on his face that happy smile. I started to the bedside to smooth the cover, and I saw something that I had never saw before. The needles of a pine that was turning brown and falling off, and the branches, they were dripping down toward the floor. And I just cut that tree that day, and I had never saw one die just in one day. I turned my eyes back to his bedside, and I saw that the little boy had slipped away, and there was a peace but only comes from the shores of heaven. And it seemed that I heard an angel choir singing a gift from the Lord and Savior. And I knew that I was witnessing something that wasn't meant for mortal eyes to see. For one little lifeless hand, the little boy, he was holding the branch of a dying Christmas tree.